the purest form of local control is allowing our citizens to vote on these property tax increases. Senate Bill 2 does not restrict our ability to set our own budgets. It doesn't require us to cut our taxes or eliminate our services. It doesn't even prevent us from increasing the tax burden year over year. It simply requires that we ask the voters if we're going to try to increase their tax burden more than 2.5%.
The Chief Financial Officer for the City of Dallas. Today, on behalf of the city, to voice our opposition to SB2.
Is 2% of $1.37 billion relatively small and something that could be dealt with?
I think it would be a challenge for us.
I'm the Director of Government and Public Affairs for the City of San Antonio. I am testifying in opposition to SB2.
I have information on the City of San Antonio, and your total tax levy growth is up 41% in 4 years.
My name is Wallace Hargrove. I represent the County of El Paso. I am the county's appointed budget officer.
It's David Stoughton. I'm a county commissioner in El Paso. Thank you very much for hearing my testimony today. I'm here to speak against SB2.
So I'm trying to understand, why are you here opposing the bill when the bill clearly doesn't affect what you've been doing with property taxes? Is take it to the voters. You would take taxpayers' money and fly here and oppose a taxpayer relief bill when the the county of El Paso wouldn't even come close to the proposal.
I'm DeMargo, the mayor of El Paso.
Canyon, I'm a commissioner in the city of Canyon.
Canyon City is currently not covered under this bill.
Yes.
Canyon's mayor.
Okay, Peter Doing, mayor of North Lake, Texas.
The mayor of Frisco and the mayor pro tem is opposing this bill. So.
The city of Hutto, I get to
that this is not a cap. This is a trigger. And it sends the question back to the people who live in your city, in your county, in your taxing district, and asking them, do you want to pay for this? And Steve Adler, another call. Judge Whitley.
I am here opposing the bill.
There seems to be interest in property tax reform.
It's a trigger, it's not a cap.
My name is Joe McComb, Mayor of Corpus Christi.
Bill Jackson, Harris County. I represent the Commissioner's Court. Testify against the bill.
37% increase in the average tax bill in 4 years. We've got to lower the rollback rate.
There are a lot of lobbyists, city, county officials here, who are here on the taxpayer dime to tell you that it would be absolutely ruinous for our cities and our schools if they can't raise our taxes more than 2.5% every year, and only in government is it considered a cut when they don't get to raise your taxes as much as they really want to. And my taxes doubled just because.
Casey Thomas, I'm Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Dallas, to voice our opposition to Senate Bill 2.
Letting voters decide. This is not a cap. It's not a cap, it's just a trigger that says, what do the voters want here?
The average tax bill has gone from $3,771 to $5,000 in just 4 years. That's a 33.6% increase.
We'll hear from McKinney today, which, as you stated earlier, Senator, has the highest 4-year increase in the state of 61%.
Frisco threatened to pull back the 10% homestead and senior exemption if this passed.
Tired of the whining and the crying, but it's a good start to reining in out of control spending. Please put the citizens back in charge.
Some of these taxing entities, if this passes, will go ahead to immediately raise the rate to the maximum that they can. I'm tired of them using paid lobbyists to lobby against us. There is nothing more local than taxpayers voting for our own tax increases.
It's not tax relief until the taxes go down.
Rocky Gilley, I'm from the small town of Kennedale, Texas, in Tarrant County. I also hold the City Council Place 1 seat, and I am here to speak in favor of Senate Bill 2. There is nothing more local and local control than the voting citizens of that municipality.
Clayton Chandler, I represent the city of Mansfield.
92% support of SB2 and HB2. To those that worry that this ties your hands and that you can only grow government at 2.5% a year, I would ask you to consider this. Why do you have to grow government at all?
My name is Charles Reed. I'm here representing the Dallas County Commissioners Court. I'm also here to testify against Senate Bill 2.
And we're addressing it because we're going to be compressing tax rates.
Look out. I want to point out something else real quick.
Sir, no, we're not going to find anything else. Thank you for your testimony.
I'm sorry, but you asked the question, and I'm trying to answer you. You've let people that are opposed to this wait.
Enough.
That's enough. You've let us stay here since 8 o'clock this morning.
Sir, I didn't call you for testimony at 8 o'clock.
I know you didn't.
We called the public at 12:30.
And you didn't let anybody opposed say anything until
No, that's not true. On the first panel,
that's pretty close.
Dick Levine testified against the proposal. Okay.
They were your people.
No.
Right? They were your people. They were people that you had come in.
Sir, I'm Irish Catholic. I'm doing my best to hold it in check.
Well, good.
Okay, because
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much for your testimony, Senator Hancock.
I think one thing.
Thank you for your testimony.
Can I just say one other thing and I'll let it go?
Sir, look, if I have to call sir, I'm going to have to call you to remove you.
The cap, or the tickler.
Tickler it is. If you don't know the growth curve and you're not being covered, why are you here, Chief?
My name is Ken Shutter, and I'm the mayor of Burleson, Texas, and testify against the bill.
I'm Chris Schuhart. I'm opposed to SB2. My employees got a 3% pay increase.
Right, and their property taxes, if they lived in your area, went up on average 7.9%. It's just not sustainable. People are only getting a 3% pay raise. They can't just continue to pay 7.9% year after year.
I'm the mayor that my fellow council member said his mind had been twisted by TML. We all agree that the rollback rate will go down.
We urge the legislature to establish a property tax revenue growth trigger, cap. What was the other thing? We'll call it whatever. We're a big tent party. Second thing, I'm really offended, as many taxpayers are in here, that our tax dollars are being used for lobbyists to testify against us in here. We also have a legislative priority to stop that nonsense, because citizens should not be lobbied against with their own tax dollars.
If you pardon the joke, the House was at 6 and the Senate was at 4, and the governor decided to compromise at 2.5. So that's
property taxes at that time was about $4,300. Last year, I just paid it on 31st. It's $6,600. If I didn't protest this year, it would have been $7,000. A 53% increase since I've lived here in.
City official, I'm the Butte mayor. They want to, spend $750,000 on a toilet cleaning for one. The cities and the local officials are the bad guys.
Now, Senate Bill 2 is a tangible and meaningful step in the right direction. Automatic rollback election. There needs to be an actual net relief.
From Haynes with the Conference of Urban Counties members. We are obviously opposed to Senate Bill 2.
Compress local revenues.
Property taxes are a major concern in public school finance.
In order to compress that down, in order that the state's portion over a period of time continues to rise up. The state's number will rise and be back in, increasing education pay by billions.
My name is Joe Schuster. I represent Pecos County.
Jay Elliott, Falls County Judge, and I'm one of those dumb country officials that oppose this.
Jim Allison, I'm the General Counsel of the County Judges and Commissioners Association. Yes, we're opposed to SB2. We are a high property tax state.
My name is Donald Laux. I live in Bastrop County. About the insatiable appetite of government for tax dollars. People are getting taxed out of their home.
I'm Robert Johnston. I'm Anderson County Judge.
My name is Rick Hill, Justice of the Peace in Constables Association of Texas, opposing Senate Bill 2 as filed.
Good evening, sir. My name is Michael Truitt, and I'm the Constable for Denton County.
Rudy Metayer, and...
Well, howdy, Senator. I'm Carl Moody. I'm the mayor of the city of College Station.
If I were an elected official, I would be very hesitant to oppose property tax relief, which is what this bill does.
Denton County, also President, Denton County Fire Chiefs.
Rudy Metayer, numbers above 5% don't do anything, and certainly on recapture, there's no effect almost at all, 2.5. Importantly, that's where you get real property tax relief. You get it for compression on the school side, which makes up over half the bill. We want the taxpayers to notice. And this is going to be a tough fight.